How's it going today, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So in this video here, we're going to be talking about the main differences between investing with Robinhood and investing with M1 Finance. Now, I've done a pretty in-depth review of both of these different platforms, and I'm going to link both of those up down in the description below. So if you guys are not familiar with these investing platforms just yet, I would recommend taking a look at those videos, because in this video, I'm pretty much just going to be pointing out the main differences between these two platforms. That way, if you're on the fence about M1 Finance or Robinhood, this should help you to make a decision about which platform you want to invest with. Now, I do have a link to sign up with M1 Finance down in the description below. It is an affiliate link and you do not have to use it, but if you do, it helps me out and helps support my channel here and allows me to make more videos like this. So that link is down in the description below. The first key difference between M1 Finance and Robinhood comes down to dividends. If you are somebody who's looking to invest in stocks that pay dividends, you're going to have better success with M1 Finance because of the fact that M1 Finance offers a dividend reinvestment plan. Now, it's going to be a little bit different than a traditional DRIP, because with a traditional DRIP or dividend reinvestment program, your dividend payments are going to go back into the issuing stock directly through fractional shares. Now, most other brokerage accounts out there charge a fee for this, but as I'm sure you know, both M1 Finance and Robinhood are completely free. With Robinhood, your dividends are just going to be deposited into your account, and you are going to have to allocate those dividends accordingly. And one of the main cons here with Robinhood is that you can only buy whole shares of a stock. So if you buy a stock that's $50 a share and they pay out a $5 dividend, you're going to have to wait until you have another $50 until you can buy another share of that stock. But with M1 Finance, you're able to buy fractional shares, and your dividends can be automatically reinvested back into your portfolio. So that's something you can set up on your own, whether or not you want to have your cash set aside in your portfolio or you want your dividends reinvested. But as far as dividends go, if you are an income investor and you're looking to earn compound interest and reinvest those dividends, M1 Finance is a superior platform. Another key difference, which we talked about kind of in that last one, is the fact that M1 Finance offers fractional shares. So let's say you want to invest in a stock like Amazon that's close to $2,000, if not more than $2,000 a share right now, or a stock like Google that's over $1,000 per share. If you're buying those stocks through Robinhood, your only option is to buy one whole share of that stock. And let's say you're a beginner who has maybe $500 to invest. You won't be able to buy shares of Google or buy shares of Amazon. But with M1 Finance, you can buy fractional shares as little as 1/10,000th of a share, and that allows you to buy shares of stocks that trade at a very high share price. And it also allows you to have a better diversified portfolio because you don't have to really worry about that share price. If you want to have 10% of your money in Google and then 50% in Tesla and 40% somewhere else, you can do exactly that with M1 Finance. But if you were doing that with Robinhood, you would have to worry about that share price, and it would affect your diversification, and it would be hard to have a more well-diversified portfolio using Robinhood because you can only purchase whole shares of stock. The third key difference between Robinhood and M1 Finance comes down to the automation. So with M1 Finance and Robinhood, you can automate deposits from your bank account, but you cannot automate the actual investments with Robinhood. So with M1 Finance, you can automate your whole portfolio, where money is being added to your portfolio, and that money is automatically invested across your portfolio, and it also rebalances your portfolio as you go. So if you are underweight in a particular stock and you need to add more shares, it's going to automatically buy more of that stock. With Robinhood, you cannot automate your portfolio. You can automate the deposits from your bank, but you're going to have to go in there and manually buy shares of stock and manually rebalance your portfolio. M1 Finance automates this entire process for you. So if you wanted to set up a 100% passive investing plan where maybe $100 a week was going into your portfolio, automatically being invested and automatically rebalancing your portfolio, you can do exactly that with M1 Finance. You would have to do this manually using Robinhood. The fourth key difference is that M1 Finance offers retirement accounts and Robinhood does not offer retirement accounts. The only account you can open with Robinhood is your taxable account or also a margin account, but both of those are taxable accounts. And for retirement investors or people who are looking to cut down on their investment taxes, this is a huge disadvantage. Now, Robinhood has stated that they are looking to offer retirement accounts in the near future, but at this point in time, they do not offer retirement accounts. So if you are looking to invest through a retirement account and shelter yourself from taxes, M1 Finance is going to be the superior choice. And then the fifth key difference between M1 Finance and Robinhood is the fact that M1 Finance offers expert pies, which are their pre-built portfolios. So if you want to have some guidance when it comes to your investments and you want to invest in a professionally built portfolio, you can do that through M1 Finance completely free. It's basically a convenience service they're offering to you. As far as Robinhood goes, there are no pre-built portfolios or templates that you can follow. So if you want some level of guidance when it comes to your investments and you want to follow a plan that was professionally built, you're going to want to use M1 Finance. But if you want to build your portfolio from scratch, you can do that with both M1 Finance and Robinhood, but the expert guidance is only available through M1 Finance. And it is important to mention that these portfolios are not specific to any one person's needs. They are very generalized portfolios. And if you guys want more guidance on what you should do with your money, you should look at a robo-advisor like Betterment. I have a review of them as well down below, or possibly speak to a financial advisor for some personalized advice as far as what you should be doing with your money. But if you want a broad portfolio that's not specific to your needs, but it is professionally designed and built, M1 Finance offers that completely free. Another difference between these two accounts is relatively insignificant, but if you are interested in investing with M1 Finance, you do have to have $100 to get started or $500 to get started with a retirement account, and Robinhood has a $0 minimum balance to get started. But most people who are investing do have at least $500 to $1,000 to get started, so that's not really a big deal. Other than that, these platforms are pretty much identical except for what we mentioned before, and so what it comes down to is what you are doing with your dividends. Are you reinvesting them, or are you looking to take your dividends as cash and bring them out of your portfolio? Do you want to automate the entire process, or do you want to go in and manually handle your investments and your rebalancing? Are you looking to invest through a retirement account or through a taxable account? And do you want any kind of guidance when it comes to your investments? Are you going to utilize those expert pies offered by M1 Finance, or do you want to build your own portfolio from scratch? And do you like the idea of having fractional shares where you can be better diversified, or do you want to buy whole shares through Robinhood? So those are the main differences between M1 Finance and Robinhood. The only other one that is worth mentioning here is that if you are looking to invest in options and cryptocurrencies, Robinhood has added that to their platform. So in some states, you can buy cryptocurrencies, and they also have a free options trading program. I've never used it, so I can't speak to that as far as this review goes, but those are the differences between M1 Finance and Robinhood. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the whole review of M1 Finance or of Robinhood or Betterment, those are all down in the description below. And if you do want to sign up for M1 Finance, I do have a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link. You do not have to use it, but it does help me out and help support my channel and allows me to make more videos like this. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.